From 1997 until 2006, Nowhere Videos Road Trips was on TV. I co-created the series with Mr. Dan Bradley, who always loved a great adventure. Tragically, in 2011, Dan passed away at the age of 37. Today, I honor Dan's memory and spirit of exploration with this simple spin-off. I'm Todd Hilton, and this is Nowhere Videos Road Trips Journal. And welcome to this edition of Nowhere Videos Road Trips Journal. I'm Todd Hilton. I will be your host and driver for this edition, as always. It's been a long time since I've shot one of these. It's currently October 16th, 2022. It's coming up on 7:30 in the morning here. I am starting my trip from Racine, Wisconsin, and our destination today is Grove, Oklahoma. I'm going to be visiting one of the Nowhere Videos family alumni, Mr. Kevin Thornton, which at this time I have not seen in 9 years. So it's been a while. 2013 was the last time we got together. And now, having just moved to Wisconsin, I finally have an opportunity to go see him now that I'm within a day's drive. I don't know the exact mileage. It's going to be, 730-ish, 740, somewhere in there. So, we will be passing through 4 different states today, which is kind of cool, all in one day. Racine is in the southeast corner of Wisconsin. I will be dropping down into Illinois. I'll be in Illinois for quite a few hours. Then we'll be crossing completely over the state of Missouri, and finally ending up in the northeast corner of Oklahoma. I imagine my trip today is probably going to take me around 12 hours, give or take. Depends on how many times I stop and how much screwing around I do. So we'll see how it goes. So far, weather's looking good today. We should have a great day for a drive. I've been checking the weather the last few days. And yeah, we should be good to go. I'm doing a little bit different camera setup than previous editions. I've finally upgraded to a 4K camera, which is awesome. So we'll see how that goes. I'm flying solo today. I have not done this since the first edition of Nowhere Videos Road Trips Journal, which was shot in 2014. So it's been a few years since I've gone solo here. The last Road Trips Journal was back in 2015. So it's been a while. These trips are few and far between. I never really know when they're going to come up. So, yeah. With that, I think I'm ready to hit the road. We'll see how this camera setup works, and hopefully you can actually see where I'm going. Hopefully I can see where I'm going. And so we're coming up on 7:30 here. Oh, we're going to reset the old trip meter here so that we're zeroed out from home. Leaving my home in Racine, Wisconsin. All right, so I have 0.7 miles on the old gas-o-meter, gas tank here. All right, it is a brisk but nice 41 degrees. A little chilly and clear, but it works for me. It's supposed to get up into pretty good temperatures today. So, all right. So 7:30, let's do it. All right, here we go. All right, so leaving home here. Now this is also a first. Actually, no, I take that back. When I went to Florida, for that edition, we actually left from home, so that worked out pretty good. I've been obsessing over this trip for like the last few weeks. I've been studying the maps. Now it's 2022, and obviously, you know, I have things like GPS and all kinds of stuff to make sure I don't get lost. But here's the thing. I've been studying maps obsessively for the last couple of weeks, really intensely in the last few days, and I think I've just about got this whole route memorized, or a good chunk of it. Most of it is pretty straightforward. I'm currently heading west on Washington Avenue here in Racine. Now, it is going to take me a little bit of time to get out of town. It's about 5 miles to the first freeway that we come across. I will not be taking that freeway. I will be continuing to head west for quite a while. I measured it out last night using the Google distance calculator that you can apply on top of a map, and I'll be driving roughly 30 miles before I actually get on the freeway. And then once I'm on the freeway, I mean, it's game on. I love freeway driving. I love driving in general. I've been looking forward to this trip. Again, I haven't seen Mr. Kevin Thornton in 9 years. Yeah, that's a long time. And, yeah. I mean, a lot of things have happened in the last 9 years. And geez, I've already moved several times. Having recently moved from Washington State, Kevin would have been 2 full days away, at least, and that's, you know, that's driving a minimum 800 miles a day. I don't remember the exact mileage, but it was a ways. And yeah, that just wasn't going to happen. But now that he's within a day's drive, I can do it. Gas prices are, they're kind of fluctuating. I mean, they're still hovering around $4 a gallon. The last few days, I've seen them drop down to as low as like $3.68. I'm remembering years ago when I was complaining about the price of gas, and this is, it's hilarious now because I look back and it's like gas was like, if I remember correctly, $1.47. Yeah, I think that was in Dayville, Oregon. Yeah, I got my old man shades on. I gotta have them while I drive because it's just too damn bright. But yeah, sun's starting to come up now. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice day today. Alright, I gotta stop at the ye old Quick Trip here. I gotta get myself a bite to eat. Not like super starving, but some of the areas I'm gonna be in are gonna be out in the boonies, in between towns, so I gotta grab something while I can. I'm not ready for Twizzlers yet. Got myself some morning food. Got a breakfast burrito and a flattened breakfast sandwich. But yeah, these guys are great. These Quick Trip shops, they're probably one of the nicer gas and convenience stores. I mean, if you stop at a Quick Trip, I mean, they're not like sponsoring me or anything, but you stop at a Quick Trip, they got what you need. And right now, I need this. Oh yeah. And see, when you're on a trip, you need hand food. You know, stuff that like just fits in your hand. As I'm sure later on, this will also fit nicely into a toilet. Sorry, I gotta do something. Alright. I think I'm kind of sort of officially out of town. At least out of Racine, or Racine area. I just passed under I-41. I think it's 41. And now I'm out in the rural area. I just finished an awesome breakfast burrito. I'm sure that'll be just as awesome coming back out. And you didn't need to know that. Now I'm going to start in on this breakfast flat biscuit sandwich thing. And honestly, I mean, nothing makes a good road trip than drinking and driving. No, seriously, this is like an energy drink. This is pretty new. This is like a Monster Rehab. It's a non-carbonated energy drink, which is good for me because I can't drink carbonated stuff. Don't ask. But, yeah. So, probably a good thing I used the bathroom before I left the house. Because, I mean, you know, most of you probably know what caffeine does to you. Alright, so I'm continuing to head west. I'm now a lot more in the rural area. As you can hopefully see here, I'm definitely out of town, kind of out of civilization. As I continue to head west, I will go through, I think, a number of smaller communities. And there's one spot that I've identified on my very opening leg of my journey here that I'm going to break out my drone. I have an awesome drone that I've been itching to fly again. It's been quite a few months since I've taken the drone out. So right now, this whole stretch through here, this is all new to me. This is all new to me. I've never been through here. We've got a barn, Rose Hill, 1918. I'm actually fascinated by old barns. You know, they're just like a piece of Americana. You know, and sometimes they've been restored or preserved, and other times they're just in a state of decay, but the things were so well built that they just last virtually forever. Oh, and speed just dropped down to 35. I like how they have the little flashing cop lights, you know. They're going to have a cop come after you because you're going too fast. You know, it's kind of hard to drive, talk, and eat this awesome flat sandwich, but that's okay. Oh, and it tastes like sick. No, actually, it's pretty good. It tastes a lot better than it looks. Another roundabout? What is with the roundabouts? You know, I dealt with these in Washington State, and you know, now I see these things everywhere. You know, and I have driven the wrong way on these things before. You know, take the wrong exit off the roundabout. I don't even remember seeing those on the map, you know. Of course, I wasn't really watching for them, but it's hard to believe that this whole area is this close to Racine. You know, Racine is a pretty good sized city, but you don't have to drive very far to get out into the country, which is nice, because, and I've probably said this before, but you know, I'm a country boy. I grew up in the country. I grew up with you know, living next door to cows. You know, I had chickens when I was a kid. You know, so I am much more acclimated to being in the country than in the city. You know, I mean, I've gotten more used to it in recent years. Now, I don't live like in the city per se. It's more like a suburb. You know, it's not that much different from where I've lived before. But I mean, if I had my way, you know, I would live out here, you know, somewhere out in an area like this. You know, where things are wide open, and you know, you got the beautiful trees and clean air and quiet. You know, your neighbor might be, you know, a quarter of a mile away or something like that. You know, that's what I want. But, you know, we don't always get what we want, do we? That's all right. But it always makes for a nice drive. You know, I have no idea what the speed limit is right now. I'm kind of just driving. I haven't got a clue. All right. So it says that I've officially entered I think it said Village of Rochester. So it's a small community. But yeah, just beautiful out here. There's some dark clouds up there in front of me, but the weather is supposed to be okay. And actually, it's going to get better the further I go. So that's cool. But yeah, I mean, it's literally farm after farm after farm here. Barns and silos. I mean, this stuff is just cool. I mean, this is in the heart of America right here. All right, what do we got here? Oh, okay, I do remember seeing this intersection. A lot of time on Google Earth and studying maps and stuff. You know, and it's inevitable. If I'm taking a road trip, there's going to be road construction. It's just a given. So now I gotta drive up on the blacktop and go across the intersection. Ooh. And more bumps. Jeez. Okay, and road work. For now. All right, Village of Rochester. All right, man, look at these colors. I hope you're seeing these colors on your screen here. Yeah, it's October 16th, so the weather hasn't turned to crap just yet. We're right in the heart of fall. Man, look at these trees. This is cool. This is really cool. This looks like a neat little town. Speed limit of 25 here. Yeah, and I mean, it looks like a lot of the homes here are older homes. All right, crossing the river. I think this is Fox River, if I did my studies accurately. I should be getting close to where I'm going to stop and fire up the drone. Hopefully I can get off the road in a good spot. It's just one of those things where I saw something along the way on the map and I wanted to check it out. You know, and again, I've been dying to put the drone back up in the air. I said it's been several months since I've done any drone work, and I got the cravings, man. Oh, I think I'm coming up on it. Oh man, this is not good. This is not good. I found the spot. This is not really a good place to get off the road, so I'm probably going to have to turn on the old hazard lights here, and I'm going to get the drone ready and see if I can fly it over behind me. There's a cool barn just off in the distance there. I think you might be able to see it there. This is like a swamp or a pond here. Now luckily this is a small town. It's a Sunday morning, so there's not a lot of traffic, so yeah, I'm gonna get my drone ready and get it ready for launch. And this is the first time I've used my new phone on my drone, so I'm hoping I'm not going to have any issues here. Okay, 98% battery. Well, that clicking's really annoying, isn't it? Alright, got my Mavic Pro here. It's not the newest drone in the fleet, but it definitely gets the job done, believe me. Alright, so I'm just going to open my hatch here. Yeah, I'm using my car as a launch pad. It's okay, folks. I do this all the time. Drone is going up on the roof. I do want to wait till there's no cars going by. I don't know. I'm a little self-conscious of this stuff, you know. Alright, drone's going up. Okay. I feel like I need to relearn this dumb thing, because it's like everything's kind of you know, almost like I need a refresher course, but you know, I'm sure it's just like riding the bike. Alright, let's see what happens. There we go. Alright. Going up. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, so I'm gonna fly over to this barn. Yeah, I saw this on Google Earth, and it's like, that is a really cool barn, and I want to fly my drone over to it. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'll show you the video here. Oh, there we go. Okay. So there's a car there. Do my little orbiting here. I don't want to get too close. Is that a person or a chimney? What is that? Can't tell. But that's just a cool old barn. On the distance, so over there you can see a water tower. Well, it looks better. So let's see how far we can go here. I'm not going to push it like to the limit here, but I'm going to... Whoa! Birds! That was unexpected. So I don't know if this is, if this water tower is for Rochester or what. I'm always a little nervous when I fly. I don't like to fly around populated areas. You know, just for the simple fact that, you know, if I have a problem with the drone and it goes down, it's, yeah, I mean, it's never good. I mean, I have had some mishaps with my drone, for sure. Alright, I am just about to this water tower. Now, you folks can probably read it, but I'm looking at a lot smaller screen here. Is that Rochester, or is that something else? I'm going to stop it right here. What does that say? Waterford? Okay. So that is not... Rochester. So obviously that is like the next town over. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty new looking area. This is all like modern housing and stuff. Alright, so with that said, I'm gonna return to home. I love this thing, man. I mean, this, out of all the electronic stuff that I own, I mean, this drone is probably my favorite toy. This thing is just awesome. And there's me. Oh, before I bring it completely back, let's do a nice little shot of the barn here. Yeah, again, I love these old barns. I'm actually more fascinated by the older ones that you know, either falling apart or they're just in a state, you know, a state of arrested decay, you know. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, usually when I'm recording with the drone, I try to do smooth movements there, but when I'm in a hurry to get it back, I just want to get it back. But man, look at those colors. I mean, it's not often I take a road trip in the fall, so this is pretty unique. All right, now here's the fun part. I'm going to land the drone right on my car. And again, yes, I've done this before. So we're going to get close here. And then the trick is you have to point the camera straight down so you can see where you're at. We're getting close. Oh, look at that. You can see my hands. Alright, we're almost there. Oops, we gotta go forward a little bit. Now you can see the reflection of the drone. Oop, I guess I wasn't pointed straight down. There we go. There we go.
Landing.
Ha! Look at that. Perfect landing. Alright, it's time to get back on the road.